Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Shane Show here. We are currently in the GTR. It is like 7:30 in the morning on Thursday, February 8th. Going to switch from Cobb to Ecutek tune. I've heard a lot of good things about Ecutek, and currently with the way that this car's set up right now, it's a Cobb tune stage 2 on 91. Something that I noticed is I'm in medium boost right now, and when I go into full boost mode, the car's kind of having some trouble falling on its face, that kind of thing. And so instead of getting the Cobb retuned, a lot of people down here in Phoenix have talked about, Ecutek's the way to go. It's not as user-friendly with the interface and things like that as far as Cobb goes, but as far as performance and all that, Ecutek's the way to go. So I'm going to get that switched over today, and hopefully it'll make this car completely different and run a lot better. So we'll get today started. So how to know that I wasn't in full boost? As you can see currently right now on the boost screen, it's about 1 bar on the screen. If you hold cancel on the steering wheel, and then if you hit up, it'll go into full boost, down, and so on. Low boost, medium boost, high boost. So I've been keeping the car at medium boost because, like I said, when I have it in high boost, I've had some troubles and the car's kind of fallen on its face. So hopefully with the Ecutek tune from a Cobb, we'll be able to get that tuned right. So today's Friday. Yesterday, tuning took quite a bit of the day. Found out some things about the car, and so got fully switched over from Cobb to Ecutek. The car runs so much better. Shifts are smoother. It just all the way through the power band. It just runs better overall. So there's lots of different features with Ecutek that I want to go over as far as adjusting your maps. It's got rolling anti-lag, it's got a Valet Mode, and able to adjust your RPMs per map on launch control. And so I just want to share those things. And then just shout out to Bob Sobey. He's the one that I took the car to get it tuned here in Phoenix. If you have a GTR and you need to get it switched over to Ecutek, go ahead and research him or personal message me and I can give you his information. The car was having a little bit of trouble taking in some timing. We ended up 5th and 6th gear running about 6-7 degrees timing, and average from what he was saying is around the 8 or 9 mark. So it was the timing, we had to back off quite a bit. Something with the GTRs too is the knock sensor. So you could do a more aggressive tune and the sensor will kind of prevent the car from blowing up and that kind of thing. But if it's tuned right, you shouldn't want to be running off that sensor. You should just have a nice power band all the way through, and you don't have to worry about anything. Some other things that I got to get done is change the fluids. So I'm going to be doing that soon. Change rear diff fluid, change the transmission fluid, that kind of thing. I was already kind of planning on that anyway. And then there is a little bit of a bell housing rattle. We did adjust the RPMs at idle to prevent the bell housing from rattling a little bit. I think we went from around 750 to 900 on the idle, and that helped solve that a little bit, but it still needs to be fixed, and they do that in-house also. So just go over a few different things. The car is a little bit slower than it was when we had the Cobb. However, it's much safer, and I'm running 16 pounds of boost, whereas before I think I was probably around the 20 mark. And so flex fuel is definitely coming in the future. Switch over to E85. I'm going to get flex fuel kit, Bluetooth flex fuel kit. I'm going to get a Visconti fuel pump billet aluminum basket, and then I'm going to get some Bosch 1150 injectors, and it should wake the car up quite a bit. So that'll be coming soon. I'm going to switch over to flex fuel. I want to take the car to no fly zone and just run it in the half mile and have a good time. So I don't want to get whacked by any Corvettes or anything like that. So try and give myself the best chance and have a good time out there. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure the car is in the on position to switch maps. And what you'll do is you'll just hold the cancel button on the steering wheel, and you'll see the tach bump up to the 1 RPM. So that means I'm in map 1. Hit up over here and go to map 2. Nope, waited too long. It times out. So now we're map 2, map 3, map 4, and then the valet mode, if I were to hold it, that's valet mode. 4, 3, 2, 1. And so valet mode, basically, it won't let the valet driver drive the car over 5 miles. I think it hits 40 miles an hour is the max that you can do. And so that's a real nice feature that comes with it. So again, just hold the cancel button when the car's on. You'll see the tach switch up. 1000, so first map, second map, third map, fourth map, hold it all the way up. Valet mode. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to leave the car in the first map for a while till I get switched over to E85. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take the GTR out, get some lunch, and man, such a beautiful day here in Phoenix. I don't miss Flagstaff right now. It's February, it's like 80 degrees, it's like no clouds, it's just perfect. What a great day to take the car out. So let's go ahead and take it out, rolling anti-lag, launch control, adjust the RPMs, and go from there. So something else we adjusted too is you can adjust the shift points with Ecutek. So if you notice, normally you'd be shifting into 6th gear by the time you hit 30, and so we adjusted it. I believe we hit 6th gear around like 60. So that's something else that we were able to adjust. Foot on the brake, we need to turn traction control off, and then obviously R mode. So we're currently in map 1. I'm going to show how to adjust the RPMs on launch control. So don't take your foot off the brake. And what we're going to do is we're just going to adjust the RPMs right here. If you let your foot off the brake, you're going to launch the car. So see how the RPMs are going down. So that's how you can basically adjust right there your RPMs per each map, and it'll remember that. So whatever map you want to go to, just go ahead and it'll remember, so you don't have to worry about anything. For rolling anti-lag, it's best to be in manual mode. So what you want to do is you want to just pick that certain speed that you want to do a rolling anti-lag from, and so we could probably do like a 2nd gear 40 roll. You want to make sure the cruise control's on, and then when you hit 40, you're basically just going to set your cruise control. So we'll go ahead and we'll do this here. So go ahead and hit set cruise control right there, floor it, build boost, and then let off. So you want to make sure you got cruise control on. Cruising right now around 40. You switch down to 40, 4,000. Go ahead, set the cruise, and you're going to build boost, and you're going to hit the cancel button. It was a lot of fun. I can tell when get switched over to flex fuel, be using roll of anti-lag quite a bit. So anybody wants to do a 40 roll, let me know. But man, that's such a great feature. I'm really happy with the Ecutek switch over from Cobb. Even though a lot of people are saying, you don't have that user interface, in like a handheld controller type device. The Ecutek, you can adjust everything from your steering wheel, and yeah, you may have to remember how to do everything, but just the feature alone, between valet mode and all of that stuff, is just, there's so many features, 4 maps, so I'm never going to need more than 4 maps. So the adjustment of the RPMs from launch control, I'm just overall really happy. The shift points are smoother and all of that. So big shout out. We're gonna go ahead and get some lunch right now, and hopefully next video will be switching over to flex fuel. So hope you guys have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe so you can be in touch with what's going on in the future. Shane Shows out.